Hello motorcycle enthusiasts, welcome back to our channel. We are here at Bajaj's test track where we have finally gotten our hands on this, the 2024 KTM 390 Duke. Now we were bombarded with spy images and speculations of what the 390 could be, and that made us eagerly wait for the motorcycle. And now it is right here with us in the flesh. It is fresh out of the oven and it looks tastier. It is stuffed with this all new 399cc engine and it is sprinkled with a lot of features, and it will also cost you an extra buck over the previous model's 2.97 lakh price tag. Now you might be wondering what is different on the all new 390 Duke and how it is different from the older model. Is it worth all that extra money? Are all the features a gimmick? How does it ride? How does the engine feel? Don't worry, we will be answering all of those in this video. Well, I can't wait to get it on the track, so let's get going. But before that, subscribe to the BikeWale channel so you don't miss out on the latest motorcycle updates and of course, exclusive news stories. Since we are here on a track, let us get straight to talking about performance. In this department, the new 390 builds up on the older model and the focus is, of course, the new 399cc engine. Now, this motor is what KTM calls the LC4C, which is a liquid-cooled 4-valve compact engine. While it is an all-new engine on the 390 Duke, we can see a similar iteration on the Triumph 400s. But the unit on the 390 gets much higher performance. Here you have 46 bhp and 39 Nm of torque, which is considerably higher than what the 373cc engine on the previous model offered. Before we tell you how the new 390 is on the track, let us listen to what it sounds like. This is at 4000 to 5000 RPM. This is around 7000 RPM. Now it's on idle. Well, we feel that the new 390 sounds a mix between the Gen 2 and the Gen 1. So let us know in the comments, what do you think about it? Now, on the track and into the first corner, the 390 Duke immediately feels effortless with no need for familiarity before going hard on the throttle. Even with much higher performance than the earlier model, the 390 feels predictable. Compared to the older gen model, this one has matured. It is not as jumpy, but then it isn't mellow in anywhere either. If anything, the new 390 Duke is properly exciting. It is engaging and has enough power and punch to have a smile plastered across your face throughout. As we hammered the butter smooth Quickshifter Plus to the 6th chord on the straight, we managed to see 170 km/h on the screen. To back it up, the braking equipment feels top notch too. The setup coaxes you to push harder and showed no signs of fade after 4 to 5 fast laps. Even the handling is impressive and sharper than before. It tips into corners telepathically, and with a whole lot of cornering clearance, higher lean angles are obvious too. Although weighing 4 kg lesser, the bike feels planted through the transitions and there never was a real need for better grip from the Metzeler M5s. When the rear tire slips occurred, the traction control snuggled in. Out on the road, the 390 Duke is just as enigmatic. The new engine is much more tractable despite the higher capacity. Unlike the previous version, the new engine chooses to be tractable and moves along in lower gears without much complaint. Well, the 390 is lively in any situation you put it in, although the only bit that could put you off is the vibrations in the mid-range that come on the bars, seat and tank. While these settle as speeds increase, they are present all through and are buzzier than the vibes on the Gen 2 model. One look at the new 390 Duke and you know where it picks up its styling from. This sharp, low-slung headlamp, this muscular shoulder section and this petite tail, all of it directly signals to the 1290 Super Duke. The 390 Duke has a sense of familiarity, yet it seems radical. more so in the electronic orange paint, which gets a dollop of orange mixed with black. Well, it looks more like the 1290 Super Duke in the Atlantic blue color, which consists of blue, orange and grey. Underneath the fresh styling, almost everything on the 2024 390 Duke is completely new. The frame has been revamped and so has the aluminium subframe. The wheels have fewer spokes and are lighter. The fuel tank is now at 15 litres, which is 1.5 litres larger than before. And the seats have been revised in the cushioning and space departments too. KTM has also given the 390 Duke new mirrors, which are sturdy, and a tactile new switchgear, adding sticky grips to the mix. But all is not sunshine on the Gen 3 390 Duke. A closer look reveals the lack of properly fitted panels around the tank. Even the stitching and the quality of the seat cover is subpar and not what you'd expect from a 3 lakh rupee motorcycle. Now with everything changed, KTM has also tweaked the ergonomics department on the new 390 Duke. One of the biggest changes is the lower seat height. The 2024 model comes with an 800 mm seat height, which means that it is easy to plant both your feet on the ground even if you are under 5'7". In addition to that, it also gets this wide handlebar, which is easy to place both your hands while grabbing onto it. Then there's this seat, which is well cushioned and it has enough space, especially for my body shape, to go at the front and to move at the back. Especially what I liked was this pillion seat, which has this protruding bit, and that keeps you in place when you're holding on or when you need to tuck in. Not only has KTM upped the appeal of the 390 Duke with this all-new styling, the 2024 model also gets some seemingly remarkable features. KTM has not only added a whole new appeal with the styling, but added a whole new list of features too. Firstly, you get the fully adjustable WP Apex suspension setup for the front and the rear. Both sides are 5-step adjustable for damping, while the rear also gets a 10-step adjustable preload setting. You also get full LED lighting and a brand new 5-inch TFT Bluetooth-enabled display that is a Pandora's box. To begin with, it offers the basic audio and call access features as well as turn-by-turn navigation. But for 2024, the 390 Duke now comes with 3 ride modes: rain, street and track. While street and track offer full power in rain mode, the 390 has a milder throttle response but full ABS intervention. That said, the track mode also unlocks the most interesting feature of the 390 Duke, which is the launch control. With the throttle wide open, the system locks in at 7000 RPM, waiting for you to let go of the clutch. This prevents wheelies, which the 2024 390 Duke is capable of. It also unlocks the lap timer feature and a different layout on the screen. Then you also have the traction control system that can be turned off, as well as switchable ABS. Along with these features, the 390 Duke also offers the option to customize the screen layout based on your preference. You can also access features like the ride modes with just a push of a button. Interestingly, it also comes with a cruise control system, which is essentially a speed limiter. Now that I have ridden it on the track and on the street, it is safe to say that the new Duke 390 is phenomenal, to say the least, and is definitely a leap above the older motorcycle. Yes, it is vibey and you can feel the vibes on the bars, on the tank and on the seat. It might be even vibier than the older model, but it compensates for it all with its dramatic character. It has this raw brutality that you would expect from a 390 Duke, but with all the new electronics, it is also forgiving. In the stock setting, the ride is pliant and the handling is agile yet planted. So is it worth all that money? Absolutely. At 3.10 lakh, the 2024 390 Duke feels like more value for money than the older model. While it might be slightly more expensive than, say, the Apache RTR 310, the Duke is for a buyer that wants a big bike feel, that premiumness, that brutality from its engine and versatility in a single package. Well, that sums up our review of the 2024 KTM 390 Duke. But what do you think about the motorcycle? Do you like the design? Do you dislike the design? Is there something that you would like to see on the 390 Duke despite it getting everything that it possibly could? Also, let us know if you want to know something about the 390 Duke that we haven't covered in this video. But if you like this video, do leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the BikeWale channel. Until next time.